Welcome to Friday Takeaway. Here we go. After months of will he, won't he, Donald Trump finally unveiled his tax plan. A. He's proposing to slash corporate taxes from 35% to 15%. B. Impose a one-time tax on trillions of overseas corporate dollars. And C. Introduce a much simpler three-tier tax rate for individuals. Will he get it through? Tough call, since his team can't guarantee his tax reform package will be revenue neutral. Nearer home, hopes that China may relax restrictions on foreign ownership of Chinese car makers are probably premature because the media maybe applied a too generous read of the phrase in an orderly fashion. Still, hope springs eternal. Back home, big news. 1MDB said it settled $1.21 billion worth of debts with Abu Dhabi's IPIC, while IPIC itself also freed itself from guaranteeing 1MDB's $3.5 billion worth of bonds. Who pays for the settlements? Don't know. Maybe opposition lawmakers say the bill is landed at taxpayers' feet. Or one more thing. The third iteration of the Malaysian Code of Corporate Governance was finally announced. The SC wants both listed and unlisted corporates to step up their CG efforts, which includes salary details of their top honchos and more independent directors on their boards. Good move, I say. And in the holiday-shortened week, the ringgit has clawed back some ground. It currently sits at 4.35 to the dollar, but due less to strong ringgit fundamentals than dollar weakness. A quick look now at the CI. As at 10 a.m, the index is up 0.1% to 1,769 points, 0.7% higher from last Friday's closing. Year to date though, the CI is up 7.8%. Next up, some big weekly movers. Ancom is an agricultural and industrial chemicals company controlled by businessman Datuk Siew Kah Wai. Ancom, the stock, is up a massive 30% in 1 week and at 77.5 cents is currently near a record high. There's a lot of speculation. One is the possibility of a corporate restructuring, another is the murmured sale of its media division, Bernama TV, to Tan Sri Lim Kok Wing, and one more is talk that it could be diversifying to property development. And then there's also elections coming. Well, for one, all this is pure speculation, and you know what happens when stocks suddenly rise on just talk. And as well, last January there was a similar spike which led to naught. Well, none, nada, zero, no analysts cover Ancom. However, the stock range goes from 31.5 cent to 86.5 cent range, so that's a huge wide breadth. Here's another big mover, 7-Eleven Malaysia Holdings Berhad. As the name implies, they control the 7-Eleven chain of convenience stores in Malaysia. The stock has been hit by a surprise cash call. They're going to use the money to address high debts, which, surprise, surprise, will be EPS dilutive, i.e. bad for earnings. Yesterday, the stock got whacked with an intraday low of 5.3% lower to 160, and today they're still at those levels. Still, all is not lost. 7-Eleven are still the biggest player in Malaysia by sheer number of stores and revenues, and they're still innovating like crazy. They've got fresh foods and premium offerings. Not to mention, they're still opening outlets like it's going out of fashion. Bursa Marketplace has a consensus call of underperform on the 7-Eleven stock, with average target prices that are 25 cents lower than its current level, for a 15% downside on the stock.